Welcome to Wonderland. Today is going to be a very exciting day. We're going to go visit the Gunpowder Plots in London's Tower Hill area. I have my time turner on because it's going to be a full day. Looking forward to it. I'll see you soon in Wonderland. We're going to be learning about the Gunpowder Plot and what Guy Fawkes really got up to on that fateful night in November 5th, 1605. So what I'm going to do to start with, I'm going to read you a little bit about the experience from the website. It says, step inside history's most daring conspiracy. Journey back in time and experience London as it was in 1605. You're not just witnessing history, you are living it. Using a combination of live theater and the latest digital technology, you are transported to the heart of a story in which you are the protagonist. You are thrown into the world of plotters inhabited, immersed in an unforgettable, fully 360 environment. You'll experience the deception firsthand when you are surrounded by the traitors. Who are you going to trust? So, what I understand about this experience, we're going to go into this and we are going to be led around by live actors with sets that are reminiscent of the Gunpowder Plot itself. What is the Gunpowder Plot? Well, let me tell you. Oh, the sun is so bright. We should be happy because it's England. But it's too hot too. Oh, whatever. Sorry about how the blinds... Okay, now we're getting back to normal a little bit. Well, anyways, what is the Gunpowder Plot? What is the Gunpowder Plot? Well, Guy Fawkes is the main guy that is always associated with the Gunpowder Plot. He was born in York, northern England, and he was originally a Protestant or Christian, and he lived his life that way, but when his mother was remarried, he turned Catholic, and then he went over to Spain to fight a war, and the 8-Year War, I believe it's called. So when he came back to know that in England, it was illegal for Catholics to be able to worship. And if you were caught having a mass or anything like that, being Catholic, you could be tortured or even put to death. Obviously, that made a lot of people very upset that were Catholics, and they had to do it in quiet and secrecy. Well, there was a bunch of gentlemen or men that decided, hey, this is not working for us anymore. We need to kill the king. The king in question was King James I. So their thought and their plot was to kill the king, and then what would happen is that his daughter would take over. Well, the king was due to be at Parliament on November 5th in 1605, and they're like, hey, let's blow him up. Who better to have than Guido Fawkes? He changed his name when he went to Spain and came back. He's not Guy any longer. He is Guido. So he comes back. He is the explosion expert, apparently. So they put him down. They conspire a lot. They put him down in Parliament, underneath Parliament, with a bunch of gunpowder. And here's the deal. They didn't even really try to hide it. It was there for several days, I believe in weeks, before anybody even knew it was down there. 36 barrels of gunpowder. Crazy. So, what happened? The king received an anonymous letter. It was written in invisible ink. So the invisible ink that they used was orange juice. So once they drew out what they needed to do, it would dry and be invisible. And the only way that you could find out that there was messages on that paper was if you warmed up the paper, and then the words would come out. Well, the king was warned, and because the king was warned, they finally decided to go check out underneath Parliament. And what did they find? They found Guido Fawkes down there with a lantern, some matches, and 36 barrels of, hello, I'm here, gunpowder. They captured Guy Fawkes. Guido, yeah, they caught him, they tortured the tar out of him, and then they're like, who are you conspiring with? Well, he was tortured so much, he said, well, It's him and him and him and him and him. Okay, so they caught everybody. They were caught and they were killed. Well, Guy Fawkes, his arraignment was in January, and what he was going to have done to him was something called hung, drawn, and quartered. If you're not familiar with this, please, parents, silence or put hands over your kids' ears, because it's a horrible, horrible thing. And we've been watching, okay, side note, we've been watching a lot of horror films lately. And you go, why don't they do this to the bad guy? Okay, so hung, drawn, and quartered. They put a noose around your neck because you're going to be hung. And then you're going to be drawn. You're going to be drawn down your chest, and all of your insides are going to be taken out in front of you. And sometimes they even burn your insides in front of you. Okay, so you're dead. You're totally dead. But to make sure you're dead, they quarter you. They quarter you. They take off your arms and your legs, and they send them to different parts of the country just to make sure and to warn the naughty people out there not to do bad things. Think about it. Michael Myers and Jason and all the other horror film people, if they only did that, instead of just like doing something and then walking away and dropping their weapon. Okay, that is another thing to talk about later. Anyways, so today going off to see the Gunpowder Plot this afternoon at noon. We have booked a VIP experience. So I wanted to tell you firstly, the prices for the Gunpowder experience, they start anywhere from 40 pounds up to 150 pounds, depending on the day you go and also the time you go and what you want. We just did the VIP experience because we've done that previously with another experience like this, and it worked out well for us. What we get is we get access quicker, and we get a meal, and we get a drink halfway through. I do know that we're not able to film inside of the experience itself, but what I'll do is I'll film in the themed bars, and halfway through there's another themed bar, and I'll be able to film in there, and then afterwards I can explain a little bit more about this. But looking forward to this. 10 minutes until the taxi, so I better wrap this up. And second part of the vlog, I will tell you it's going to be another really cool experience. All right, we'll see you soon, and stay tuned. We're gonna go back into London, back into Wonderland. We'll see what we get up to. See you soon. And we made it to the Reading train station. We're on our way. I've got to collect our tickets, but I have a confirmation code. I just go up to the ticket barriers, and I bought my ticket on trainline.com, the app. So you pay for it ahead of time, and they give you a code. You go up to the machines and you pick up your tickets. So we're going to do that right now. Got my code, I've got my card. It looks like lots of people because the Reading Festival is going to start. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. And we're just going to go over to the train barrier thing, and I'm going to turn this off, or actually have my husband take care of this for me. We are going to collect prepaid tickets, insert our card, and just follow the instructions. We're processing right now. We can remove the card. All right. J, 2, 9, C, 5, J, K, 2. Delete. There's always a chance. Oh, J, K. Come on, K. Oh dear, 2. Yay, confirm my entry. Yep, print them all, print them all. Woohoo! We're printing, and they should be right there. We've got one. All right. We're being printed. And my receipt. We've got it. We've got our ticket. I'm going to have to pay attention to is my backpack. It's not working, but it's okay, we've got it. So each of our tickets was $18.45, and that includes our round trip ticket into London to Paddington and also our all-day train ticket. So let's take a break now and enjoy our trip into London. When you get out of the tube station, or before you go through the barriers, make sure that you have your travel card with you. Don't be that person that is standing at the gates looking for their card. David has his, and I have mine. I have to show you this first before we carry on. If you come right up these stairs, you will see a wonderful sight. We are going to see the Tower of London. Perfect view of it. There it is. Haha, perfect. There's the Shard. That's where I had my tea, my Peter Pan tea. And there's David again.
There's the top of the gherkin.
There's the top of the gherkin. And right over here, yep, the walkie-talkie right there. And the tube station. And a bit of one of the old London walls. Let's go over there and look at it really quick. One of the reasons why I love London so much is because there's history everywhere you go. Old section of the walls that used to surround London. You know, London's only about a 2 square mile real city. The rest of it is just boroughs that have formulated into London over the years. But the real London is only about 2 square miles. I'll have to check that fact, but I know it's a really small area. Okay, let's go. We're actually just going right where it says Tower of London right there.
Okay.
I just make myself laugh. You know why I make myself laugh? It's because I said, you need to stay on the right to do things here, and I said, stay to the left. I should have said stay to the left. Okay, we're gonna go through this park really quick because it's kind of important. Back over here is where the tube station is where we just left. We're gonna go through this little area and I'm going to show you, oh, it's such a shame we've had such a huge drought here. I'm gonna show you where one of the scaffoldings for the Tower of London is held, or was held. Thankfully we don't have to kill people with axes anymore here. Usually this is such a beautiful green space. I guess it's something to look back on when we do have grass again. But for now, we're in a drought. Beautiful, warm summer day in August. Remember our picnic here?
When it was grass?
Yep, we had a picnic here when there was grass. All right, we are almost to the area where the scaffolding was. They killed, if you weren't a royal or very most connected to royalty, you would have been brought out here to die. If you've committed an act that made you be killed by axe. If you weren't, you were beheaded in the Tower of London right across the way. But just right here. The site of an ancient scaffold here, the Earl of Kilmarnock and Lord Balmoral suffered in 18th of August 1746. There were a lot of people that were beheaded right here, as you see, for various acts of what happened. To commemorate the tragic history and in many cases the martyrdom of those who the sake of their faith, of the country, or ideals staked their lives and lost. On this site more than 125 were put to death, the names of some of whom are recorded here. So there are some very well-known people like Thomas Cromwell was here, Thomas More, Thomas Darcy, Lord Darcy of Templehurst. So, tragic place, and it looks like it started, the plaques start at 1381 and they go up into 1747.
And so if you go down here,
So this was the site of the scaffolding where they beheaded all these people. If you're ever over in London, which I'm sure you all will be at one point, you are going to want to join a guided tour. London Walks is one of my favorite companies. It's just londonwalks.com, look them up. And you can have a 2.5-hour guided tour. We made it to the Gunpowder Plot. Here we are, we're going to check in right now. And we're right across the way from the Tower of London. Perfect. Let's go on in. I'm going to be checking in right now, waiting to get our tickets all sorted out. I believe we're going to get a band to tell us when we get to go into our 12 o'clock attraction.
You can use it before or after the show. I recommend after because the kitchen is open to 12.
Where is it? Correct. Good.
So what time are you guys here?
12 o'clock.
And the name?
Hitchin. Thank you.
That's alright. So, give you guys your wristbands.
Thank you.
So, when you head downstairs, there's barrel lit lights on the walls, and when they turn to the colour of your wristband, it means it's your time slot to go in. You guys are also VIPs, so I'll give you your
Woohoo!
these
We
are
get keys.
these are your interval tokens.
Okay,
so
perfect.
when you get to the interval bar, you can hand those in for a interval cocktail.
Excellent.
Also get 2 food and drink token that you can use. I'd say after the show because it's
Sure.
open. This is your VIP merch, which is £10, worth £10, and this is your.
Woohoo! Thank you very much.
Yeah, I believe that's everything. Here's your locker key. You can put your bags and stuff onto there.
Perfect.
And sign the waiver forms and head downstairs.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. No worries. See you soon.
So we have to sign a waiver form on an iPad to make sure that we agree that probably if anything happens to us, they are not liable. So we made it to the Gunpowder Plot. We've just checked in. I've got to put away my backpack, and we're gonna have to put away the camera as well. But we wanted to show you around the pre-show area before we are filmed to go inside. So come on around and let's look at what we can see. Looks like we might end up in the shop, of course. So we have a 12 o'clock reservation and we have a yellow wristband. So apparently there are barrels over on the wall all around, and when we see it flashing yellow, it's time for our time to go and enjoy the Gunpowder Plot. So we will see you when we finish our adventure. Looking forward to it. Bye-bye.
When you meet other people on the floor.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but what do you think we do? I guess we maybe go to a thing? Ho ho ho! Nope. Aha, that's how you do it. So you have to have everything away because this is apparently something where we're going to be running around. There's a chance of getting a slide in there. It's going to be dark and we're going to be gotta figure out what we're doing. So everything has to go. But I'm gonna keep my phone. But everything else, it's in the locker. I'm gonna have to keep this, and that's what's going on. We'll see you when we finish. So we just finished the Gunpowder Plot. What an amazing adventure. I mean, what do you think?
It was great actually. It was being British and knowing the whole story anyway and kind of celebrating it every year all my life. It's nice to see the story retold in such a good way and with all the atmosphere and the special effects and all the construction around it and the VR systems were brilliant. It's just great to have the story told like that instead of sitting in my back garden with my father and a few Roman candles going off and going, there you go.
Yeah, you really understand what happened in British history. The Gunpowder Plot. I mean, how cool. I think everyone that is a British citizen for sure should come here into London and to see this adventure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's true, you think, some people don't even know about Guy Fawkes. They don't know why, on the 5th of November, why they're having fires and bonfires and eating roast hog in a bun. They have no clue. but it's the reason why you are standing in the middle of a freezing field, in the rain, in the mud, watching a fire. I mean,
and that is definitely what we do in Britain. We stand out in the cold, in the rain, freezing, with roast hog sandwiches, which are gorgeous because they're warm as well.
but the buns are cold.
Of course, that's brilliant. And watching the fireworks of an event and the bonfire is a great celebration. But to understand why and to know why, just that great bit of British history. Brilliant.
Yeah, the Gunpowder Plot at the London Cellars here over by the Tower of London was absolutely wonderful. And we learned that Guy Fawkes, he's played by Draco Malfoy. It's a slithering plot. You should know. Flippin' Slytherins.
Wow.
Sorry for all you
A
Slytherins.
Hogwarts crossover, we never even knew.
But I'm wearing my Harry Potter dress here. You can't see, but I'll add it in later. But he's a Raven's Claw. I'm a Hufflepuff. It's true. But yeah, amazing. So with our VIP package, we did get a drink halfway through at the little bar. I forgot what it's called, but I will show you some pictures of it. And then at the end, we also got some pictures that we were taking, and we got a plotter notebook. Are you a plotter?
Of course I'm a plotter.
Yeah. Not a potter, but a plotter. Nice. Okay. Do you want to see a crazy picture? I will show you a crazy picture. We had to decide if we were on the good guys or the bad guys. And it looks like I only have one picture. No, I've got two. No, I've got one. But we were victorious. We were. We did it. Yes. Now I've got to go hunt down at our place to see where my other picture is, because I don't know where the other picture is. So here we are. We're gonna wait for our food that was included with the VIP package.
Yeah, I'm having a chicken burger with fries and a pint of Guinness, which were part of the package.
And I have a pepperoni pizza coming, and I have a Corona. Terribly American, but Corona on tap is kind of cool. So that's it for now. We'll catch you a little bit later, maybe when we have our food. I wanted to show you when we're plotters as well. We were in the vaults, plotting. It's really loud here. I hope you're getting all of this in here, but such a fun adventure. We found our way to the VIP area. This is a lot different from the War of the Worlds experience. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not by the same people, but it is. I love the VR side of it, which is great. I can do technical stuff on it because I'm a techie person, so I can talk about all the Oculus stuff that they use, but it's a really nice experience. The VR's good. I didn't need my glasses because I need reading glasses. Really good. Beautiful views. If you do this event and you do obviously go in the VR part of it, look around, look behind you, look to your left, look at your partner, look at anything you can see. Really do it as a 360-degree experience, because you'll get to see so much. There's so much behind you, there's so much to the left and right, and everyone kind of looks ahead. And then there is a last VR experience where I kind of was like looking in completely the wrong place. So I'm kind of looking that way, and everything's going on that way, and I was kind of like, I'm hearing lots of stuff, but I just can't understand what's going on. And then I went, oh, it's over there. So do always look around. There's things going on that you might not notice.
And I was told, if you do wear glasses, make sure that you wear your glasses with your VR headset, because it will work better for you. If you don't want to do that, make sure you have your contact lenses in. But yeah, make sure when you do the VR, you look around, because you will miss a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for me, it was so fun. You're actually tethered, the last room where you're doing the VR, you're tethered to something with your glasses on, and there's a big red circle that you can walk around in. If you go over the circle, it's not a good thing. But I
actually took my VR glasses off for a second while I was adjusting them, and I watched you walk into the pole because you walked outside your red ring and you actually hit the vertical pole.
Excellent,
That was
perfect.
So funny.
And also, at one point, I felt some person's hand guiding me back to where I needed to be because I was having the time of my life. It made you feel, you go through periods in history about different Guy Fawkes dates throughout the centuries, and you just saw everything. It was so wonderful. It was
really good, yeah.
really special. And what is it? Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder, treason, and plot. I shan't find any reason not to remember something or other I forgot. All right, dinner's here, yay! Oh yeah, I have a pepperoni pizza, and David has a Cajun chicken burger. Oh yeah, he said make sure that I do this really quick because he's gonna eat if I don't. All right, here we go, time to go in.
Don't mind me, Phil.
There were several moves, but there's this thing I wanted to do. And I'm like, it's closed on a Wednesday, and I'd be like,
Going down the rabbit hole, honey.
Down the rabbit hole.
but yeah, that's the reason why between Canada and there, like,
Do you have the call?
Would you like this one open?
Yes, please. If we don't have our own, we'll fight over it and drink it twice as fast.
I mean, this is a lifestyle I want, really.
is a real holiday point.
So I have a vlog called Dallas in Wanderland,
Okay.
and we call this rabbit juice.
Yeah?
And once we start drinking, we're going down the rabbit
Oh,
hole.
I absolutely love that.
Yes. So we're going down the rabbit hole. We were supposed to be somewhere else, but we decided we'd rather stay here.
Amazing.
We had such a lovely time here.
Good.
That was great. Thank you very
Can we top
much.
that up for you? So you're even.
Yes, oh god, yeah.
That's okay.
So this is the reason we have one each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a race?
We do.
Oh no, but we will argue, we'll fight for it if we share a bottle.
Yeah.
So this way we don't share bottles.
Needs to be done. I respect it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right. Full of naughtiness is what this is. Absolutely. Look at this.
Yeah, we were supposed to go somewhere else after this and do another vlog, but things went down a little turn. We turned left at Albuquerque and went down the rabbit hole. So we're going to continue down that route, and things are probably going to get to a point where we can't vlog much longer.
But that's what happens when you go into Wonderland, especially when you're in London and you go to Wonderland. Cheers. Boing. I think this is a testament to a wonderful place to enjoy a great day out. The Gunpowder Plots, definitely. It's that we don't want to leave, and that's why we're doing this.
Sorry if I said too much there. You can always cancel my voice then.
Cancel you? Why would we cancel you?
I'm irreplaceable. You can't cancel me.
Absolutely. Hey, here's to the future.
Here's to the future, honey. I love you.
I love you. So, we hear that you're healthy.
So apparently, well not apparently, I was called healthy. He's a healthy boy, a healthy man. And I took it as a compliment. I thought, I am not plague-ridden. I'm not a peasant in the 1605 year. So I took that as a real compliment. I was like, yay, thank you. And my wife told me that actually what it meant was I'm fat. I'm not happy about that. I'm like, I never took it as
It's
Fat
not
boy.
that you're fat.
Boy, fat, 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 fat.
No, it meant you're healthy. It's you're well fed.
Fat.
Well fed and taken care of.
But no, I thought I was healthy and hot. But no, I'm so not happy about that at all. I'll get over it though.
But you're healthy.
I'm healthy. Fat boy, fat boy. Fat